Hit me as hard as you can. Why?
Hello fans. This video elucidates about the best 10 movies of all time according to Internet Movie Database ratings. These all 10 movies have got over 8.5 out of 10 and has rated as top rated movies in Internet Movie Database. You do not ever feel boredom to watch again and again these movies. So, grab a snack and be relaxed to watch the top 10 movies of all time. Number 10. Fight Club.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club.
The Fight Club movie is based on Chuck Palahniuk's novel of the equal call Fight Club. The Fight Club movie is director David Fincher, and production of 20th Century Fox Movies. Fight Club turned in theaters on October 15, 1999. The film stars were Brad Pitt as Tyler, Edward Norton as the unnamed narrator, and Helena Bonham Carter as Marla Singer. So if you need to get into a verbal argument instead of a physical fight, watch Fight Club movie. Number 9. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is directed by Sergio Leone in 1966 and featuring Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, and Eli Wallach. The story is based on a story by Vincenzoni and Leone. It was an international co-production between Italy, Spain, West Germany and the United States. The story revolves around three gunslingers competing to find fortune in a buried cache of Confederate gold among the violent chaos of the American Civil War while participating in many battles and contests along the way. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is now seen as one of the greatest and most influential Western movies. Number 8. Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a 1994 American crime film written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. The film is based on a story by Tarantino and Roger Avary, and stars John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Ving Rhames, and Uma Thurman.
What do they call it?
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
It tells several stories of criminal Los Angeles. In 2013, Pulp Fiction was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Number 7. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
The eye of the enemy is moving.
The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King fantasy adventure film co-produced, co-written, and directed by Peter Jackson in 2003. The film is based on the second and third volumes of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. The Return of the King became one of the most critically and commercially successful films of all time. The film jointly holds the record for the largest number of Academy Awards won with Ben-Hur 1959 and Titanic. Number 6. Schindler's List. Schindler's List is an American epic historical period drama film directed and co-produced by Steven Spielberg in 1993 and written by Stephen Zaillian. It is based on the novel Schindler's Ark by Australian novelist Thomas Key Neely.
Go. One more person. All right.
Follows Oskar Schindler, a Sudetenland German businessman, who saved the lives of more than 1,000 mostly Polish Jewish refugees from the Holocaust by employing them in his factories during World War II. It stars Liam Neeson as Schindler, Ralph Fiennes as SS officer Amon Goth. This film often listed among the greatest films ever made. In 2007, the American Film Institute ranked the film 8th on its list of the 100 best American films of all time. Number 5. 12 Angry Men. 12 Angry Men is a 1957 American courtroom drama film adapted from a teleplay of the same name by Reginald Rose. Written and co-produced by Rose himself and directed by Sidney Lumet.
Was this whole business about the stab wound and how it was made. the downward angle of it, you know.
12 Angry Men explores many techniques of consensus building and the difficulties encountered in the process among a group of men whose range of personalities adds intensity and conflict. The film was selected as the second best courtroom drama ever by the American Film Institute during their AFI's 10 Top 10 list. Number 4, The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is a 2008 superhero film directed, produced, and co-written by Christopher Nolan.
Here's my card.
In the film, Bruce Wayne, Batman, Bale, Police Lieutenant James Gordon, Oldman, and District Attorney Harvey Dent, Eckhart, form an alliance to dismantle organized crime in Gotham City, but are menaced by an anarchist mastermind known as the Joker, who seeks to undermine Batman's influence and turn the city to chaos. Film critics consider it one of the best films of the 2000s and one of the best superhero films of all time. Number 3, The Godfather Part 2. The Godfather Part 2 is an American crime film produced and directed by Francis Coppola in 1974, from a screenplay co-written with Mario Puzo, featuring Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. This is partially based on Puzo's 1969 novel The Godfather. This encloses the new Don of the Corleone crime family, protecting the family business in the aftermath of an attempt on his life. Its 6 Oscar wins included Best Director, Best Supporting Actor and Best Adapted Screenplay. Pacino won the BAFTA Award for Best Actor and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor. In 1997, the American Film Institute ranked it as the 32nd greatest film in American film history. Number 2, The Godfather. The Godfather is a 1972 American crime film directed by Francis Coppola and produced by Albert S. Ruddy, based on Mario Puzo's best-selling novel of the same name.
Mixed up in a family business? You gotta get up close like this, bada bing, you blow their brains all over your nice Ivy League suit.
It stars Marlon Brando and Al Pacino as the leaders of a fictional New York crime family. The story, spanning 1945 to 1955, chronicles the family under the patriarch Vito Corleone, focusing on the transformation of Michael Corleone from reluctant family outsider to ruthless mafia boss. The Godfather is widely regarded as one of the greatest films in world cinema and one of the most influential, especially in the gangster genre. The film is ranked the second greatest film in American cinema by the American Film Institute. Number 1, The Shawshank Redemption. The Shawshank Redemption is an American drama film written and directed by Frank Darabont in 1994.
By the power vested in me by the state of Maine, I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back.
This is based on the 1982 Stephen King novel Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. It tells the story of banker Andy Dufresne, who is sentenced to life in Shawshank State Penitentiary for the murder of his wife and her lover, despite his claims of innocence. Based on its award nominations and word of mouth, it became one of the top-rated films of 1995. The film is now considered to be one of the greatest films of the 1990s. In 2015, the United States Library of Congress selected the film for preservation in the National Film Registry, finding it culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. These are the top 10 movies of all time. So if you have not watched these movies yet, you are still not late to enjoy the movies. If you have already watched these movies, you know that you will feel to watch again and again. Thanks for watching the video. Please do not forget to like the video. Subscribe our channel to watch more videos like this.